So, I live in the Dallas area, in a suburb called Irving. There's a story I have heard of since I was a young kid about the butcher of Luper Road. Now, this is just town superstition, but something traumatic happened to me that has been pretty hard to talk about. Luper Road is right next to the city dump, which was a huge landfill that can be smelled from miles away. And the butcher's so-called workshop was at the end of the street, which was a dead-end, no-outlet type street. You can go on Google Maps and see. All that is at the end of the street is the end of a pavement which has a huge patch of wilderness behind it, extending all the way to the Trinity River. This is where his alleged abandoned home lies. Apparently in the 50s, this man went on a killing spree of about a dozen children and women, and disposed of their bodies in the dump. Now, I know this seems fake, and I was skeptical too as a kid, but I had an experience when I was 10 that I won't ever forget on Luper Road. My dad took us there one night for some spooks and fun, and I had all my Little League football teammates with me, so nothing could go wrong, right? Well, we walked past the ending of the street and went into the wilderness to go find the abandoned home. Soon enough, we came across an old farm-like house that was tattered and falling apart. As kids, we were terrified. We weren't allowed to go in because it would be trespassing on the county's land. But something caught my eye in the window of the kitchen. I saw a dark face in the window looking out, with bloodshot eyes. I was stunned, almost confused about whether my mind was making up something, or if there was actually something in there. I started to gasp for air. All of a sudden, one of my teammates yelled, "Run!" playfully, and began sprinting back to the road. I have severe asthma, and at the worst time, I was having an asthma attack on the gravel. No one saw me collapse, so I was left alone while my dad and the kids ran back. While I was gasping for air, I saw the door open, and a shadowy figure approached me. I could smell a stench, which I now deduce as liquor, on the dark figure, and he grabbed my arm firmly and started to drag me. Somehow, I fought off the man's arm and sprinted with all that I had back to the end of the road, where my teammates and father were waiting. I was hysterical. They all thought I was joking with them, but in the morning, they could see that there was clearly a bruise on my wrist from the man. My dad called the police. Turns out, it was a homeless man who was an offender. He was caught digging in the dump next to Luper Road and was trying to lure kids to the old abandoned house behind Luper Road to do something really, really bad. I don't rag on my dad much because he feels bad, but they did it a lot as kids and thought it would be a good scare. Everyone he knew went out there as a dare. He never expected the place to be inhabited by a child predator. But thank goodness I was able to catch a second wind, or else I would have been a victim. Hello everyone, SinisterShaf here. This story was Luper Road Incident by SkylaFotia. Thank you for letting me narrate your story. If you enjoyed this video, then please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, if you can, share this video with your friends. Thank you for watching, and, as always, stay sinister.